I'm gonna pick this one up one day. Green, black, Blue Ranger. He does look cool, doesn't he? Oh, they got tech. Jeez, he's massive. Yeah, very, very cool. Sorry, can I take a look?
Receipt is in the bag.
Alright, just got the call from GameStop. Looks like a couple of figures have popped in. I'm gonna see which ones they are and if I'm gonna pick them up. Alright guys, wish you luck. Alright guys, let's head into GameStop. Yeah, it looks like they got a refresh on some of the other new G.I. Joes. They got those Snake Eyes from the movie, Baroness, and Zartan. Yeah, there's Milena and the Red Guardian, Ironmonger. We got Crow over here, Spider-Man, Shadowcat. Yeah, there's Darkstar, picked her up the other day. Yeah, Icarus. Yeah, Marvel Girl, Hercules. Yeah, he's a good looking character, isn't he? Black Suit Storm, Webman, lots of Webman. Baron Zemo on this side. I'm gonna pick this one up one day. Stanley. There's another Hercules. Spider-Man 2000X. SPD Green, SPD Black, Lost Galaxy, Tango Warriors, Blue Ranger. Yeah, Rita and Zed in Space Red, Astronomica. And the blue set. Hasbro Pulse exclusive Cogs. Yeah, not much else to really. Oh, there's that exclusive Pulsecon Covert Agent Ravage and Decepticon Forever Ravage. He does look cool, doesn't he? So great. Yeah, just too expensive, man. Too expensive. Alright. Skelegod. Robotnik. Kind of cool. Oh, they got Tech. Tech has arrived. Very cool to see him here. He does look cool, doesn't he? Very cool. Yeah. We got Rekka. Cool little Rekka. Yeah. Rocket Trooper. Oh, Orsing. She's finally shown up. Good to see her. Yeah. Chirrut Îmwe. Yeah. A couple of Wookiees. There's Q90. Good to see him. Quill. And Bo-Katan. Looks like that's all the new ones they got. Very cool. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty much everything we've seen already. I got Darkseid over there. Steppenwolf. I really want the gold label Darkseid. That would be much better. And then we have the Doomsday Clock for the comedian and the marionette. Very cool to see them. That oversized Mandarin spawn. Very cool looking. Jeez, he's massive. There's the Witcher. Bat Cycle. Ooh. Don't see this very often. Cool. Yeah. There's Wonder Woman with the chainsaw sword. Never gonna understand that. Part of the Dark Father saga. There's the Batman Who Laughs with his wings. Very, very cool. Build a figure. Raven Spawn. Death Metal Batman. Oh, he is again. Unmasked Bloodsport. Very cool. And unmasked Peacemaker. Very cool there too. Superman, Robin King.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Green Lantern, John Stewart. And so the Doom figures are back. Very, very cool. Awesome. Alright, let's get going. Cool. They got the Avengers Endgame Gauntlet from Iron Man. That's neat. It's got some soft goods, so you can actually do the snap. That's neat. 157, wow. With the edge. Crazy. Very cool. Alright. Check it out, guys. It's Miles Morales. This is the Mafex one, I think. Yeah, very, very cool. Holy cow. It actually doesn't say, is it Mafex? It doesn't say. It is from Bluefin, though.
There, boss?
That's very cool.
No problem. Thanks.
Yeah, it comes with the sneakers, a mallet, Miles himself. I think it's Mafex. SV Action Miles Morales. Doesn't actually say. Yeah, who produces this? Is that Mafex? I know somebody's going to be able to tell me. Cool. The price is, ooh, 116. Holy crap. That is not cheap. Wish you could get a better look at the figure, though. It's too bad. Anyway, pretty cool. And some other chibi figures here. Beast Kingdom. Neat. And over here, we have Aang's glider. Very cool to see that, finally. Katara's over here as well. Very nice. And look who it is. Doctor Strange Supreme. Wow, that's cool. He's over here where nobody's going to find him. He does look pretty cool. Check that out. Very neat. Doesn't exactly look like Benedict Cumberbatch, but it's pretty close. And there's Appa. Very, very cool. Neat. Anybody else? No, seems to be about it. I called earlier. Okay, so sorry. Can I take a look?
The receipt is in the bag.
So this one.
Oh, you actually had.
All right. Have a good night. Take care, guys.
Yep. Thank you. It is freaking cold out here. All right. Well, saw some pretty cool stuff, including that Doctor Strange from the What If wave. But the one tonight that I picked up was definitely the Republic Commando. Very, very cool to find this clone trooper. Holy crap. Been waiting for this guy to come for some time. Now he's finally here. All right, guys. Let's head back to the Lair and see what we got. All right, guys. Well, we're back at the Lair. So let's have a look at the Republic Commando. All right, guys. So here we are, and it comes in. I picked this up at GameStop. So yeah, wonderful. It's called GameStop now because they took over the company. It used to be called EB Games here in Canada. So there he is. Wow, look at this guy. Sorry about the ring light, but wow, does he ever look good, right? Holy crap, this is incredible. Really do love this character. Knights of the Star Wars Republic Commando. RC-1138 boss. Very, very cool. Alright guys, so that's the side of the package. Yeah, if anybody's interested. It's very, very neat. It's awesome. Yep, and on the back of the package, yeah, looking pretty neat as well. Very, very cool. Love the Republic Commando logo. Very neat. And on the side, gaming grates. Very, very nice. Alright, so let's let's crack this guy open and see what we got. There he is. And it comes in a slipcase like this with gaming grates. Oh, that gun is in there tight. So here we are with RC-1138, better known as Boss. Let's bring him in for a closer look. Yeah, he's got some amazing paint apps on the helmet here. I have sort of heard that his helmet is actually patterned off of the Bad Batch's Hunter's helmet, which I can see, actually. It really does bear that kind of resemblance. But it does, you know, look very, very good. I do love the sculpting that's here. You know, a lot of the little details here, like these little hatch marks over there. The bands go all around his head. The sculpting is actually very, very nice. You can see these deep inset cuts. He's got this wonderful striping here on the back here. These beautiful black lines that actually break up the red. And yeah, these wonderful insignias that obviously are part of the character's design. The rest of the helmet is pretty straightforward. Definitely looks like a hunter's helmet. I love the little, brush patterns that are up here on the red part of the paint details. And I love the fact that, there's a lot of weathering on this side as well. You know, indicating that he's done quite a bit in battle. You know, it's not your straightforward war paint. He really does match the character's designs from the game. We can see here additional scuff marks, at least paint marks on the shoulder and the pauldron here. Very, very cool. The paint marks here, we can definitely see a lot of the weathering pattern that comes from the character as well. This wonderful dot pattern here. Yeah, wonderful designs. I do love the way this character has been put together. He looks absolutely incredible. Wow, just so great. Little notch here for the backpack. Still, doesn't really detract too much from the overall design. Love the little... It's not too overdone, and I really like that. The other little paint marks here on this side and this side. You know, they do have that weathering effect. It really is quite effective. All the little additional paint details on the sides, on the actual gauntlet itself. You know, this is really looking like a very, very well put together figure. I haven't actually played the game, so I don't know if all the details are correct. But he is based off of several different characters and reuse on different parts for figures that have come in the past. We can see some actual battle damage here, which is etched in. These are not paint apps here. These are actual etched in parts on the sides here. So yeah, definitely comes from several different figures all over the place. Now, the stark white is kind of jarring. Considering the fact that this is all supposed to be weathered material, that kind of does seem a little weird. I was wondering, maybe put a little bit of a wash on it, to actually bring out some of these battle damage details here as well. That would have been interesting, but I guess as we all know, anytime you put any sort of paint applications on these, that's an extra cost to the company. So I can see why they didn't do it. Still, it would have been interesting. Customizer's dream, though. If you want to just do a simple wash on this character, really bring out some of these additional etched details that are inside the armor. Yeah, because the stark white really does look very, very, again, striking compared to what the character does look like in the game. But again, in terms of an overall character, in terms of design, he looks pretty good, I have to say. If we take a look at some of the articulation here, his head is on a ball joint, so it wiggles and waggles to the left and right. He can do a look to the left, look to the right. He can look all the way. He can look about that much further up, about that much further down. I think he can, if you really twist him, you can actually do a full 360. There isn't too much paint rub, which is really good. I really do appreciate that. There's nothing underneath the helmet anyway. There's nothing actually there. The arms, the elbows themselves are actually on a double joint, but it can only move about that far up. The bicep and the gauntlet get in the way at that point. The shoulder pauldron is actually attached by this tiny little piece of plastic right here, so it doesn't get in the way of the rotation of the arm. So we can move on a full 360 all the way around. You can actually pull the arm about this far forward, this far to the left, maybe about that much. So we can do a power extreme kind of situation. The wrist moves a full 360, and so does the bicep itself. It moves a full 360 as well. The joints are nice and tight, don't have any issues with that. There's almost a small bit of a ratchet on the elbows as well. Same thing on the same thing on the left as the right as well. Very, 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 very well done on the arms themselves, for sure. There is no waist swivel, unfortunately. It is pretty much a locked torso from this part down. But the ab crunch, there is a little bit of an ab crunch. We can go that far forward, that far back, and this pretty much is where all the articulation at the top. It's on a ball joint as well here, and it can do a full 360 degrees, breaking his spine. Very cool. The legs, they can move this far forward, and only about this far back, which is unfortunate. This part of the cut in the leg pretty much restricts the rest of the movement from there. I think you can really force it to go about there, but then afterwards it's going to do this weird splits thing that actually starts to happen. So it's not exactly far back, if you will. Same thing with the other leg. It can go about, well, it can actually kick about that far forward, and like I said, about that far back before it actually starts moving to the left. We have this knee pad here, which is not connected to the knee itself. It's actually just sitting on top, and the knee itself, the leg itself can actually twist on an upper knee joint. There is no mid-cut, so there's no movement on this side. The feet can actually move on a swivel joint here, this far forward, about that much, and this far back. It's a nice tight joint, so kind of gets in the way though when you're actually doing some posing. The knee joint can actually also come only about 90 degrees, a little bit. Pretty much that's it, and he really can't go that much further back. So there is a bit of restriction on that level. The Van Damme splits, he can do about that much. Not bad. Pretty good. If you really force it, he can go wider, but I really don't want to do that. He stands very well, actually, for the character itself. Really haven't had any issues on that level. Boss does come with a couple of accessories, including his backpack here. It's a very wonderful, pretty much a standard backpack. I think I've even seen this on other characters as well. It's a very interesting design. The notch here affixes right to his back. There are a little bit, I wouldn't say sloppy, but obviously something happened here. I don't think it's a complete paint job there, but because of the nature of the character, it actually kind of looks neat. This is a wonderful little, I'm not even sure if that's a sticker or not. It doesn't feel like it's actually painted on. It's kind of weird. I love these little details, including this panel here. It looks really, really cool. The silver highlights here on the actual top part of the backpack, they're very neat. I really do like that silver metallic look. Didn't actually get to finish the paint on the inside, which is unfortunate, but still, how are you supposed to actually get a paintbrush in there? That's actually very difficult to do. The paint itself is pretty spot on. It's not too sloppy. In certain areas, it does look, even if it's a little bit slopped on, it actually looks more like what the character was trying to convey, with some of the battle damage, so it actually fits right on in. The other accessory is, of course, his blaster. It's almost like a railgun, as if it has a cartridge here on the side. Very well sculpted. I do like the way it looks. Definitely not your standard sidearm for any clone trooper. This is definitely some sort of special issue for the Commandos themselves. Very, very cool. Sweet. If we're trying to get this gun into Boss's hand, you do have to do a little bit of finagling. It's a little bit, obviously, not too hard though. It fits pretty much well in. He has a small trigger finger here, which you can, if you want to, maneuver it onto the inside, but it's a little bit of work. I'm not sure if I can actually get it on camera here. Let's give it a shot. There it is. So you can get the trigger finger all the way inside, just like that. Very, very cool. If you wanted to affix the backpack onto his back, we just take the notch, line it up to the hole in his back, and peg it right in. And there we go. It would be nice if yep, that's about it. Perfect. What if those are thrusters? I actually, again, have not played the game, so I really don't know too much about the character. Just manipulate him a little bit. And there we go. Boss is ready for action. Overall, I do like this character. He really is quite dynamic. The overall sculpt itself is very easy to manipulate. I do like the articulation in the figure itself. There are a few nitpicks that I have, but nothing to really deter me from having a lot of fun with this character in particular. The joints themselves are rather stiff when they first come out of the box, so you guys have to really pay attention to that. And I would try to loosen them up slowly. You never want to actually break a peg or, have an unfortunate accident with your character, then have to return him to the store just to, oops, he is a little bit back heavy when the, as you just saw, he's a little bit back heavy with the backpack, but if you maneuver him just right, get the pegs in position and really just get him stationary, he is actually quite easy to stand up. Yeah, overall, I really do like this character. Makes me want to find out a little bit more about him in the game, maybe watch a couple of Let's Plays. This is actually a really fun guy. I am looking forward to actually collecting the rest of the Gamer Great line that came in this wave. And yeah, overall, I really would recommend RC-1138, otherwise known as Boss. He really is a fun character. And a lot of people who were worried whether or not the striping was too orange, as seen in the promotional photographs, you don't have to worry about that. It is a brilliant crimson red. Well guys, that was my review of RC-1138, otherwise known as Boss. This is, of course, a Gamer Greats, which is exclusive to GameStop, part of the Star Wars Republic Commando series. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave me a like, it really does help me out. If you have any comments or suggestions on anime, cartoons, toys, collectibles, or anything else you'd like me to review, please leave that in the comment section below, and consider subscribing, as it helps YouTube to realize I'm doing a great job, and you guys enjoy my work. Well guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Geek proud.